Introducing Australia's best at MG, like the MG3, Australia's best-selling light hatch with 15-inch alloy wheels, Apple CarPlay, and 7-year warranty from just $18,990 drive away. Available now.
Panasonic Nano X air purification air conditioning at AC Store Kawana. Across the Sunshine Coast on 91.1 and iHeartRadio. This is Hot 91 News.
Hi, I'm Reece. 3 men have suffered stab wounds after a wild fight that sprawled 3 different streets in Brisbane's Party precinct. The brawl erupted in Fortitude Valley around 3:30 this morning, with the trio suffering wounds to their chest, back and arm respectively. All remain in hospital as police continue to investigate. It's said to be another day of traveller chaos at airports across the East Coast, with Airways warning disruptions will continue today. A bad mix of staff shortages and strong winds in Sydney have caused havoc over the past 2 days, with dozens of flights cancelled or heavily delayed, including routes flying in and out of Queensland airports. The Yes campaign is ramping up today as the Indigenous Voice to Parliament referendum draws closer. Thousands of Australians are taking to the streets with a series of community rallies being held in more than 25 cities across the nation, including 8 in Queensland. Jade Apo-Ritchie from Yes 23 says the conversation needs to shift from the Canberra bubble out into backyards.
Over 10,000 volunteers who are active and spreading the right information about this upcoming referendum. This is the time where we need to make some changes so that First Nations people are recognised in the Constitution, and that's going to bring unity to this country. So go and get the information, cut through the noise.
And the 5 worst congested roads in Queensland have been identified, with 4 of them in the southeast corner. The M1 between Coomera and Nerang on the Gold Coast has topped the list, followed by the Bruce Highway and Centenary Motorway. The fresh RACQ data has highlighted major concern for the transport system, with the state government being urged to address the issue before it gets any worse. Round 18 of the NRL continues today, with the Bulldogs taking on the Knights. In the later game, the Sea Eagles battle the Roosters to wrap up the round. Both sides will be desperate for a win after suffering losses last week, leaving them side by side 12th and 13th on the ladder. And plenty of action in the AFL today, with Hawthorn playing Carlton and the D's doing battle with GWS. Later, it's the West Coast Eagles hosting St Kilda. Former world champion Jeff Horn is hanging up his boxing gloves. The 35-year-old has announced his retirement plans today, with brain scans showing he could be at risk of early onset dementia if he keeps fighting. He's revealed his next step is to battle bullying in Queensland schools.
High sense.
Sunshine Coast Flooring Extra, design of showroom Virginia.
Might be struggling to get a suntan over the next few days. Partly cloudy today, showers increasing tomorrow with a max of 21, and showers on the way Tuesday, Wednesday.